Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means
they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 8 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 36.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 9 now.
At their 48-yard line.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on the pickup of 13.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, buckle back to their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pass complete here to Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers in midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
43-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Score Saints 3, Packers 0.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Yeah, we see the Packers coming out, their first drive on offense, and at the helm, as always, their 8-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 16th season now, Aaron Rodgers.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 9 catches, 110 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Green Bay.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for only a couple.
To Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers to throw once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this out to the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The 31-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, you can cover Michael Thomas however you want to. Guys in the short zone, deep zone, mid zones, 2, 3, 4 defenders. He finds a way to get open. 149 catches in 2019, a new NFL record for receiving. Any route you want him to run, he can do it, and he finds his way open.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Running with Kamara, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down. Take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, it's Taylor. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
And Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On the pickup.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Rodgers pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
St. Brown.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Down Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jones again.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line.
A gain of 27.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
To Aaron Jones.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Equanimous St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Packers.
This is Jones. And he'll get to about the 33.
Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers
at the 33-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And
they'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good for us Saints.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, it makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Saints.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches, but how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense, Michael Thomas found a way to beat it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, a timeout called for by the offense.
as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13.
Saints 13.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. And then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they want to get those products out there. They want to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Rodgers pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half.
Mario Davis. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it knocked away and not intercepted.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own
now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Back at the 17.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
A yard makes it 3rd and 14.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st down, Packers.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle.
To throw is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. And en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made.
That screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter.
St. Brown.
Are you touched?
A gain of 9.
He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And a Packer.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier. Alex Anzalone on the tackle.
From the 38, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Packers.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shreds the tackle, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
It's a gain of
So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Rodgers with
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7. Rodgers. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Come on now, let's do this.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when.
Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Mercedes Lewis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Saints 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. This is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
3-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
For a Saints
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's good.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. First Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41.
Burks on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swinging to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. but Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April, had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games, and that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
And this is caught, and they've got the lead here in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Gain of 12. And the Packer.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. It hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Packers.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Complete to Devontae.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2nd and 1 from the 2. This will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own
back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
32-yard line.
And this one's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and...
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
The 35-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
The pass
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dean Lowry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's up and good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. On the return, it's Taylor. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Tonight's final.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.